So we're going to look at this application problem from Systems of Equations. This one is a mixture word problem. And so we are mixing a 60% solution of salt with an 80% solution of salt. And we want to get 40 liters of a 65% solution mixture. Right? This is a common kind of problem, and you will get these in chemistry a lot. So you're going to set up with two equations. One equation is going to have your total number of liters. The second equation is going to have your percentages. Right? So we're going to use two variables. We're going to let one variable equal the number of liters of 60%. We're going to let the other variable be the number of liters of 80%. We're mixing those together. All right. Our total number of liters is 40. So our easy equation is x plus y is 40. Our other equation is going to use the percentages, and you need to change your percentages over to a decimal. So we're going to have 60% of the 40. Sorry, we're going to have 60% of the x. Sorry. So 0.60 is x liters of the 60%. All right. We're going to have y liters of the 80%. We're mixing those together. All total, we're going to have 40 liters, and we want this concentration to be 65%. All right. From here, you have a system of equations. Just kind of a pain because you have to decide what you want to do with the decimals. So I'm going to clear the decimals here. You can choose to clear them or you can choose to leave them in. That is totally up to you. If you choose to clear them, you should multiply by 100 because your longest decimal has 2 digits after the decimal. So if I want to clear the decimals, I will multiply by 100. Right? 2 zeros for 2 digits after your longest decimal. Right? So I'm only going to work on that equation. Right? These 2 zeros, move your decimal to the right 2 places. So I'm going to clean that one up. This should give me 60x plus 80y equals. This will give me 65 times 40. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my calculator. 60, sorry. Pull this over. And this is a graphing calculator. I don't know that you guys have these, but it's just a multiplication. All right. 65 times 40. And it's because that's the only calculator I have an emulator for right now. So 2600. All right. And I'm going to bring my other equation down here. So I have x plus y equals 40. All right. And now I would like to simplify these. Depends on what method you want to use to solve this system of equations. If you want to use the elimination method, you want to make one of the variables cancel, you could multiply this second equation by a -60. You don't have to do that, right? But if we do, we get -60x minus 60y equals -60 times 40 -240, sorry, 2400. All right, I'm just going to recopy the other one so that I have them right together. Right, so I multiplied the -60 times the x plus y. So I'm going to just recopy this one down so that I have them right together. Right, now to add them together. So this one will cancel. This gives me 20y equals 200. Divide by 20. And I'm going to get y equals 10. You still have to substitute back. I'll go back to the very original equation. So I have x plus 10 equals 40. I think I could probably do that in my head. Depends on the day, I guess. So x equals 30. So let's think about this a second. I have 30 liters of 60%. That's why it's important to get your words on here at the beginning. 30 liters of 60%. I'm mixing that with 10 liters. Of 80%. And that gives me 40 liters of 65%. So you're putting in a lot more of the lower one with a little bit of the higher concentration. So you're getting 40 of the 65, which is just up a little bit from the 60. That makes sense because you only had 10 of the really strong. So it's going to be closer to the 60. So that does make sense. And you had options here. You did not have to go the same way I did with the solving. Your setup originally would be the same, though.